If I could sum up this movie in a few words, it would be Jake Gyllenhaal. Just imagine me with, like, a beard. The number 2, the temptation of lust and spiders. Confused? Watch the movie. You'll be just as confused. Alright, this is probably a weird foreign movie you've never even heard of. It's called Enemy. Stars Jake Gyllenhaal, like I said, and the Shoshana girl from Inglourious Basterds. Remember her? All covered in blood. Twice. And then I suppose maybe some other people, but that didn't. It's directed by Denis Villeneuve. Denis Villeneuve. Denis Villeneuve. I like the way it sounds. Denis Villeneuve. And I could have swore this is the same guy who directed Under the Skin. And if you've seen this movie, you'll be prepared for going to Enemy. If you thought Under the Skin was weird. Alright, so Jake Gyllenhaal is a teacher, and he's watching a movie that some guy recommended to him, and then he sees a guy in the movie, and you pause and like, wait a minute, that's frickin' me. So he sees a guy that looks exactly like him. So there's actor Jake, who's living this other life, and then history teacher Jake calls him, and then they gotta talk, and they're all like, why are we, and then these conversations that could go completely smoothly just go really bad, and everyone thinks everyone's stalking, and everybody's afraid of everybody, and that is not the tick of the movie. Like, on the surface, this seems like a really simple and low-stake movie. Like, so you found a guy who looks like you. He's your twin brother. So what? No. No. I'm not even going to fathom trying to explain this to you in some kind of... Alright, watch Chris Stuckman's video. I'll put a link in the description after you see the movie, because you won't get it. I like to think that I'm pretty smart, and I didn't get it. And I knew I probably wouldn't get it. Like, Under the Skin, I thought I at least had a firm grasp on it. With The Enemy, I had no clue. Like, you know how English teachers are always pushing, like, symbolism and literature devices and all that? Like, you're like, who cares? It's a book. This movie thrives on that. And, alright, it is definitely not for everyone. First of all, there's some pretty explicit nudity and sex in it. You know how I feel about that. But it's, I'm gonna say done in a tasteful way, like they show a lot on screen. Like, it's pushing the NC-17 rating. But the director's not just like, haha, boobs, look at the screen. It's like, there's a deeper meaning to everything. And whether or not that makes it okay is still up to you. But it's not done trashly like in some other movie. Like, there's a reason behind it, and it represents something, and it's painted as bad. Like, deep down, the message of the movie is trying to get across is a very good one. It's actually the same guy who directed Prisoners, interestingly, because Prisoners was a really good movie, but it was a somewhat normal movie. This movie is just insane. I think if you don't want to take the time to study it and to really get into it, I wouldn't even recommend the movie. You're going to think it's weird, and you're going to think it's stupid, and you're going to think it doesn't make any sense. But it does. It's definitely not for everyone. If you watch movies to be entertained, like most people do, like I do, that's not the point of this movie. This movie, like, alright, some movies are puzzles. Like, they want you to figure them out. They don't want you to just watch it and have fun. I mean, there's definitely some good, some cool shots to look at. I mean, and as a film, it's well written, well directed, well shot and everything. But the fact that it's weird, the novelty, that everything's so different, is enough to interest you. This also has the scariest, most shocking ending. Not shocking as in, like, oh, disturbing, like, ah! Oh, alright, that's not the sound I made. Literally, when I saw the movie, I was like, oh, more happy that it happened. I mean, it wasn't scary. I mean, it definitely startled me, like, You will not believe how much time I spent in the mirror, in the bathroom, just to get this. Like, probably a mess now. I haven't even seen it in a few minutes. Maybe I am a girl. I'm obsessed about my hair. There was a time when I didn't even have hair, and that's a... Oh, am I kidding? You guys don't want to hear me talk. If you're feeling adventurous, watch the movie, if you're at least 17, and then think about it for a little while, see if you can figure out what's going on, and then watch Chris Stuckman's video. So yeah, I plugged you, Chris Stuckman. Now you put me in one of your videos, okay? And we'll be even. But after thinking about it, and just like, this is more like a 9, man. This is awesome. Again, probably just for that last image. Just that last part, and then all the parts with the spiders are really, really awesome. I've given you some information you can interpret it how you want. Kind of how you can interpret, like, there are definitely some about freaking bird. Some interpretations that are just flat out incorrect. Like, the director was talking, you can look that up on your own time. I'm just informing you of it. I want to, here, that's probably be super glary because of the light. Like and subscribe. I'm Wesley Tomsky. See you later.